Alrighty. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Now, yes, I know, technically I asked that same thing yesterday, but that's because I ask that all the time on the streets, okay? But, if you're wondering about me, still not feeling great, but my throat no longer hurts quite as bad, and I'm hoping I can get through at least majority of this stream to kind of try to make up for all the streams I've missed, because this month I'm going to be trying to do extra streams most Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that might even include next Thursday, which for anybody that doesn't know is the 4th of July, i.e. Independence Day for America. Hooray holidays. But in which case, I don't know particularly if I will be busy or not that day, but we'll figure that out. But for now, welcome. We're continuing in reverse, which is weird to think about, how we kind of played through Dark Souls 3 before. Mostly because I wanted to do that one co-op for a while, and then the co-op kind of fell through, which is unfortunate, but then we had the co-op at the end with Barry, to which he died to the final boss, and that was still hilarious. But now I want to go through what is probably my more liked of the 3 Dark Souls games. Now I say that having not played the first one, but I honestly have little interest in the first one because I don't want to pay full price for a game that came out a long time ago. And I don't care if it's remastered or not. But planning on playing Dark Souls 2. Ooh, it is me again. And look, I'm back in the bottom left again. Isn't that great? It's great how that works out. And now things aren't quite as confusing as they were. Although it makes everything look weird because it's like my camera's shifted. Hold on. There. Looks a little better. I don't know. Still don't feel comfortable on camera, but that'll never go away. So Dark Souls 2. I did send out a poll for people to decide on the build that I would do, but as I kind of did that literally just a few minutes before the stream started, I have no idea what we're going to be doing. So, I'm just going to wing it to start and pretty much try to be as flexible as I can, unless I end up just deciding to do the wheel. Nah. We'll stay flexible for now. Where do I wheel? I don't have the wheel set up on this display. We'll just wing it for now. Let's get into the actual game, where we will inevitably die a lot, because as is kind of the way the game works. Hooray. It's also funny I have chat in 4 places when I play Dark Souls.
Maybe in a dream.
Maybe in a dream.
Forgotten land.
They're very quiet. I am alive, Pika. Hello. Barely. Still sick and dying. We have cutscenes to do.
Where souls may mend your ailing mind.
It's a little bit quiet. Hold on a second. Where did my mouse go? Hello. Oh, I know where it went.
You will lose everything.
Okay, there we go.
Once branded. The symbol of
There we
the
go. A little bit
curse,
louder now. Hooray!
an augur of darkness.
It's me. I'm that guy.
Your past, your future, your very light.
This is very... When you get the context of what they're talking about, it does actually feel
None
very
will
sad
have
to
meaning,
understand all
and
that.
You won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
Spider!
A thing that feeds on souls.
Spider.
A hollow.
Nope, not a spider, I guess. We'll be a zombie.
Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake.
Ooh.
Perhaps you're familiar.
How old is this game now that I think about it?
How could you be?
'Cause this cutscene's very pretty.
But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
She's been Norded. I don't know, her eyes aren't gold. They're just not there. Not everybody who's blind is Norded, Pika. Well, maybe. Maybe that's one of the things that it requires to become Xehanort, is you have to be blind. Freaky. I forgot how long this opening cutscene is in this game. Hold on, let me... There, a little bit louder. I'll turn it down as soon as the game starts, because inevitably that's going to be a lot louder than I want it to be. Still just felt like it was really
Like
quiet
a
to me.
moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish.
Remember, you see big gaping hole
Time
in the
after
ocean
time.
/ lake / whatever. This is probably isn't the smartest idea.
For that is your
But
fate.
that, especially if there's
Fate
spooky ghosts
of
flying
the
around.
cursed.
Whee! Probably not the smartest idea in the world. But still very neat. Not gonna lie, I do like that cutscene there. Alright, let's see how loud the actual game is. Ooh. Fun times? Did it go successfully, Pika? That's the real question. Was it a hit? Was it a sad story and nobody was happy about it? Let's see. It doesn't sound too loud. I think we're fine, right? Alright. And thing is, I do know my way through the game, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of exploring if I don't find it necessary. But, hey. We'll get some things. Also, that little item was important if we chose the spoon. Ah! That's good.
What seems to be the ruckus?
More old ladies!
My, your face.
What about
the
my face?
of the curse.
She calling me ugly?
It's an undead.
I think she's calling me ugly.
An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
Did anybody ever vote on the build we should play yet? Nope. Still don't know.
You're finished.
We're
You'll
screwed.
go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
Well, I'm glad I'm good for a laugh.
What is your name?
What is my name? Well, I am... Okay, I guess the first question, are we going to be playing a male or a female? Kind of want to play as a female because I've never done that in Dark Souls 2. Eh. I don't know if there's really any difference, honestly. Totalitarian. Ooh. Wait. You gave me an idea. That actually might not be a bad idea. Play it as though we were playing as someone who... You know, we can take that as an idea, Pika. We're gonna do something very simple. We'll be the boss. Boss? Fuck it. Boss. Well, we're the boss. We do our authority on top of everyone else. Like, follow what we say or die. We are the boss. I guess.
At least you know your
My name is a
own
title.
name.
Because I'm the boss.
Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Hey, Pika, are you interested in voting on what build
Take
we
a
should
closer
start with?
look.
'Cause I can easily swap stuff around later, but just curious if you had an idea.
Think back, deep into your past.
Oh my. Only one.
Yes, it's an effigy of you.
It's me. I'm a little twig. Alright. Body, lady, build. Just to keep the standard build. That's fine. Honestly, I'm not going to change much. Because majority of the time you're going to be wearing armor anyway, so what's the point? Hair. Why would you ever have pigtails? Say weirdo dreads. That just totally does not match the kind of game this is. We'll have gray hair, because we're the boss. And... I think I can move the tattoo here. Let's make it black. Make it small. Not that small. And just put it... Oops. Like right above my eye. Where'd it go? Did I put it too high? There it is. Okay. Oops. I'll get this right eventually. I want some sort of weird distinguishing features. There we go. I guess we can turn it a little bit. Like that. Alright. Let's see. Anybody ever vote on the build? Nope, we are completely blank. So I guess we'll just go with nothing to start with. Keep things nice and easy. I'll take the petrified something just because it allows the potential getting of a thing. Then again, I could take the bonfire Yes, I know some things around the game.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should
Oh.
think. Doesn't
the
stand
name
a
ain't Shelby.
chance.
He
Well,
does
you
get
never
veterans
know.
discounts. Nice. Everybody wants their veterans discounts. It's like 10% off. Depending on where you go, you might also get a coffee for like 10 cents instead of $1. At least that's what it used to be at
Go through
McDonald's.
the door and trot along to the kingdom.
Trot.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over.
By the way, it's nice that they warn you in this game up front that, oh hey, by the way, you're going to die. A lot. Have fun. Although, honestly, I feel like it's blown out of proportion how often you die in this game. In any of the Dark Souls games, for that matter. Because... Okay, we can actually put on our clothes again. Because though it says you start with nothing, you do still start with this set of clothes. Not good armor, but it's armor. Alright, and I got good news for anybody that was hoping that we could play with the dagger. That is going to be the only weapon we get for quite a while. So, hooray for dagger. We'll also snag this torch. What the heck is that underneath my name? My health bar? I do not know. Status. Hey up, no. Player info? No. I honestly have no idea what that little walking man is. I don't recognize that. Huh. I'm gonna punch some dudes to death, though, for a while. Do the hard punch. For some reason, that's a thing. Doesn't look any different than the regular punch. Hold on, let me two-hand my fist. This is a thing that you can do. And actually, that makes it a lot better. Because you attack so much faster. What the heck? And I backstab people by punching them. Because that's how this works. And I got good news. We're now armed. Yeah, but wouldn't that technically be racist? I don't know, man. I feel like them laws are going a bit far. I mean, I can understand the reasoning why it would be like that, but still. Let's hope we get something awesome out of this petrified something.
You, give us more.
Give me cool things.
Yes, you.
Cool thing? The white ring. Not what I was hoping for, but whatever. We can live with that. Other than that, I don't think there's anything too important here. But opening up that ladder is nice because then I can get to that nest whenever. Is he I think I can just equip that white ring just for funsies. Haha! I am now white! Look at me! Isn't it great? I don't need it. It honestly doesn't do anything for you other than make you white. And now we are at the central hub of the game. Which, in comparison to the central hub from Dark Souls 3, I like this one a lot better because you're outside and it's light. Plus it has better music. I really do like Majula. In all 3 Dark Souls, definitely my favorite home base. Hey, Pika, you want to see me do something really funny? I mean, not really funny, I guess, but kind of funny. I can quickly rush over and do something that should get me a whole lot of souls that I'll inevitably do something stupid with, but it's still funny.
There. There.
So I can kill a boss without touching them.
Let.
Just have to finish talking to her. There we go. Alright, let's go do it. Like, if you watch anybody play this game, they will probably do the same exact thing. Maybe not immediately. Like, usually I don't do this until later. But that's because I usually don't fight this boss until after I'm done with the other zone. But hey, it's funny, and you know what? I'm going to do something dumb. I'm going to do something I've never done before and join the Covenant of Champions. Like, I've literally never done this. Because notice how you have to say yes 3 times. The Covenant of Champions is a covenant that makes the game harder. Like, it's supposedly, if I remember correctly, it makes all the bosses harder. You can't summon allies. And you get invaded more often, I think? That I'm not sure about. Also, I still don't know what that little walking symbol underneath my name means. Huh. Hold on, that kind of bothers me. Dark Souls 2 walking. Man, icon. Oh, it's just, you hit a button. This one? There it goes! I have no idea what that meant, but it was apparently a different mode of movement. Like, okay, actually I know what it was. Because what it is it's a thing to make it so you always walk while you're using the keyboard. And I must have accidentally hit my Z button, which, since I'm not using my keyboard, does this move me? No. Was it? Yeah. And then if I did this, it makes me walk. See? But if that's off, then I just do the normal running thing. I guess it's a way for, if you're using the keyboard, since you really only have 3 speeds you can go, which is walking like this, walking really slow like this, and then running. I guess that makes sense as a way to get around some things. Let's put on the shield. Since we has a shield. Alright, let's go and inevitably die, but attempt to kill a boss without touching the boss. Because it's funny that way. I'm going to ignore all the enemies, though. Because I have this feeling that they will kill me. Alright, Hyde's Tower of Flame. I.e., it's a lighthouse. We're going over there. No shield allowed? Aww. Fine. No shield. Not like I had any intention on using it. The only thing I was going to maybe use it for is parry something. Excuse me, sirs. I have a boss I have to get to. For the funsies. Because the thing is, this zone is not very big. I think there are a total of like 12 enemies in the entire zone, not counting the 2 bosses. So, do note, I'm already at the boss. That's how small this zone is. Ow. It's fine. I don't mind being hit like that. Alright, let's see if I can do this correctly. Whoop. Nope, didn't do it. Let's try again. Okay, follow me over here. Okay, I need him to do the stab again. Problem is he's walking around with his shield, he doesn't do the stab. Also, I died. That's probably better, because I screwed it up at the start. Because he always leads in this attack. If you noticed, he did that stabby stab. If I get him to do it a stabby stab, and I happen to be in the right spot, you'll see what happens. I just love it that what happens is you notice he has all this epic music, because, hey, it's a boss, he's got fancy music. That's what they do. Sir? It's funny how the only ones that really have a chance to attack you if you just run through this zone are the 2 with the maces. Oh well. Because even this one, you just run past, it's like, oh hey, wait a minute! Because I don't think those 2 attack you until you kill the guy in the middle. But then this guy, no, he's going to take a good old swing at me. He hit me last time. He's going to hit me again, too. Ah, no, he's not. Alright, let's try this again. This time be smarter about it. Okay. Nope, screwed it up. Take that. See if I can get him to go for it again. Come on, buddy. Nope. Gonna get him to do it, darn it! Because it makes me laugh. Sad thing is, he's an incredibly, whoops. He's an incredibly easy guy. Pokemon dead? What? Why is Pokemon dead? What happened? What killed the Pokemon? Unless you're talking about like those decisions Game Freak made with the new game, and in which case people are blowing things out of proportion in my opinion, but that's because I'm not that kind of person who cares too much about things like that. Even though I know full well that the whole Game Freak thing with them not including all the Pokemon in the games, I can tell you right now, the Pokemon that they are not including in the games are going to be the ones that I like. Because the ones that I like tend to come from like Gen 4 and 5. No, we aren't? Okay. Then what's Pokemon dead for this time? I want to know. Unless we're talking about me. I died. They need to burn. Nope, I messed it up again. Man, usually I can do this in one try. Ow. Whee! Maybe I should just stop. It's not really worth it anymore. It's making me look bad 3 times. Ooh. I can usually do it on the first one. Oh well. No, was that what you're talking about Pokemon being dead? Am I missing something? Because I feel like there's a huge outcry about that. And for some reason I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure several pre-orders were revoked, and I don't understand why. Okay, but no, is that really the only thing? That there are not going to be all the Pokemon in the new Pokemon? Otherwise, I'm not quite sure. What the? What the? Let me in the door! What the heck happened there? 800. Okay, I doubt it's going to be 800. Because I don't think there are many more Pokemon left after 800. Hold on, this requires me to look at that. How many Pokemon are there? There are only 807! Yeah, they can't even be transferred, but that's probably because they're not at... There are a few reasons I can see. No, there are only 807. Maybe after the new game there'll be over 1,000, but there are only 807 Pokemon. I didn't think there were that many more than 800. And even then, some Pokemon won't be included. I am fairly certain when they say some, at best it's going to be like back when they did... what game was it? I don't remember. But any of the older games, like, heck, Black and White... Was it Black and White? I don't remember. Point being, you weren't able to get all the Pokemon even in just the 2 games. You had to transfer them from older ones. Sounds like plenty to me. There we go. Did it. I did it, Pika! I could have done it so much easier, but I decided to do it that way. Because I'm dumb. Yes, the joke is, if you just run past him after he does his little stab, he just dies. And it's funny. Alright, now we can go back to Majula. And actually not worry about that anymore. Have they said how many Pokemon are going to be in there? Like, I mean an official statement, not somebody who said, I heard, or somebody who said that my father works at Game Freak and blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. I mean solid announcements that I can find on the Pokemon website from them about how many Pokemon are going to be in the game. Because that's just the thing, is I can't hold anything people say most of the time at anything more than just face value. And even then, that's giving it a lot of credit a lot of the times. Because yes, I understand not all the Pokemon are going to be in there. But at the same time, I have my own reasons why that upsets me. But it's not for the reasons most people are upset. And again, I think people... Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Pokemon not being in the Pokemon games. This is a thing that would have been a far better discussion during actual Pokemon Street. But, point being...
Is that a shark?
The thing is, in the actual Pokemon game... But why not? Because Game Freak's probably rushing the games and they're having issues. It's kind of the problem with their demand that they're having right now for Pokemans. Plus, they're splitting themselves thin among having to do other games. But here's the thing. Going back to what I was going to say. Here's the thing about there not being Pokemon in it. People are blowing that out of proportion because everybody's pretty much coming up... It goes in their head that there's going to be Pokemon missing. And because they have it in their head that Pokemon are going to be missing from the new Pokemon game, they immediately think that their favorite Pokemon won't be in it. But the thing is, I can very well guarantee you that most people's favorite Pokemon will be in there. And I mean their actual favorite Pokemon, not their, oh, this Pokemon's my favorite because, ooh, I like this Pokemon because it's funny. No, I mean, I can almost guarantee you every Gen 1 Pokemon's going to be in there. Every Evolution's going to be in there. All the starters are going to be in there. All the legendaries are probably going to be in there. It's just the ones that are going to be left behind are going to be ones that people don't care too much about. Like, a good example of one people might be, that potentially might have people upset that might not make it. Combee will probably be in there. Because Combi and Vespiquen is an interesting thing that they might want to keep in the game. Like, it's... Another thing, I can't see them not putting in every single Gen 7 Pokemon, or Gen 8 Pokemon, Gen 6? Gen 7. That's the one I have. Because they are all newish. They might leave out one or two, like Barbarbicle. I would not be surprised if it's left out, but yeah. Also, that's not Gen 7, that's Gen 6. I am the dumb. I know the Pokemans! Should probably actually equip my healing stuff. Probably would be a smart idea. But I am not a smart person. Also probably would have been smart to actually grab the other stuff. Didn't I get an Awstone? I should have gotten an Awstone for killing that boss, right? Did I not? Huh. I thought you got an Awstone every time you killed a boss. I don't understand the Covenant of Champions. Okay, got rid of that guy. This guy. Me getting shot in the face. The literal face. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Ow, my back! That archer is really annoying. Ow. You can definitely tell I'm playing a low-level, You'd look the other way if it was transferable? Well, the reason why they're not transferable is they probably aren't incorporating the models into the game. It's not so much that they wouldn't have them transferable, because they obviously have the technology to transfer them. It's just the problem is they might not have the models in the game. Which the thing is, as they've even said, that is a thing that they can add post-release. So I wouldn't be surprised if down the line, Pokemon are transferable into it. But why not? Because that might take up too much disk space. They might be putting more into the game in another way. Like, we've only seen... Like, an example. If you've looked at the game itself, like the actual game trailers and stuff, the world itself in that game is huge. Like, there's a lot going on in there. There is a lot of space. Like, the thing is, having open world type areas like that takes up a lot of space on a game's memory. Like, on a disk's space. So they might have needed to cut corners somewhere else to fit all of this winding way stuff. And then you might be thinking, oh, but we didn't need that. We want the Pokemans. Thing is, people have been wanting things like that for a long time too, so... Nobody wins. End of story. Goodbye, sir. But the background... Yes, the backgrounds in it is laughable, but here's the thing. It's not so much the graphics. It's the fact of the amount of models. Now, let's say... Okay, here's a good example that I can just give you right here. Let's look at this ground right here in Dark Souls, okay? What do you notice about this ground? Like, just the actual stone that I'm standing on. Thing is, most of this is a repeating texture. Like, if you look at over right above me, pretty much above my little inventory area, right there above those two little archways, those archways look almost exactly the same because they reuse the same asset, which frees up more space. The more often a game can reuse assets, in this case, it's reusing this moss texture on almost everything here. Like, it is literally the same texture. the less they have to use. Like, most games do things like this to free up space. But the thing is, what they might be doing is instead trying to make it so that the world itself has far more things that change going on in it, which results in it not having anywhere near as much space available. But at the same time, though the graphics might look laughable, one thing to think about is if they have a fully functional day-night cycle with a weather cycle and a season cycle in the Pokemon game, that's going to eat up a lot of memory. Like, a lot. Like, you might think, oh, they did that in the old Pokemon games, but you have to remember, they only really had to do it for 4 things. Like, each season. Even then, most zones didn't have varying things for the seasons. Now, I'm not going to go out and say that you can't be upset about certain things like this. What I am going to say is I don't understand the massive outcry people are having. Because I'm serious that it feels unjustifiably just upsetting to me. They make more sense than Game Freak. I mean, that's the thing, Pika, is I'm just saying things that could be. The thing is, it's not like Game Freak can come out and say all these things I'm telling you are going to be a problem in the game. Because if they ever said something like that, they will always get comments from people like, oh, well then just don't do that, or, well, I don't need that, or, Focus, I want this thing, or, I don't understand. Like, that is definitely one of the main things that will come out. Because a lot of people do not understand that in those kind of game terms. There's nothing against them, it's just some things like that are not easily understood by some people. Oh, he's not dead. Woo, that was close. Oh, it's that guy. Woo! Take his knives. Oh, I'm dying very quickly here. Hey, Axe Boy, you do your axe attack so that I can try to kill this guy. Whoa! Ah, freaking axe guy. I knew he was going to get me. Ah! But yeah, those are the kind of things that's not exactly something that they can say. They can't, a game company can never say, I'm sorry we can't do this. We focused our time and resources to this. Because if you ever say something like that as a game company, then somebody's going to end up being upset, thinking that this is now a thing that has to be better than this other thing that I wanted, which already puts it in a losing battle. Like, let's say, for example, let me think. Example I can give from Pokemon would probably be preferable. Like here's an example I can give easily. Let's say Pokemon Black and White. You know how there's Pokemon Black and White 2 and not a Pokemon Gray or something of that something? This is not a company. Why wouldn't it be a company? I'm pretty sure it's still Game Freak Incorporated. Now. Yeah, I can see that though, but that's one of those things people sometimes just don't understand those either. Like, that just is another example of things that feel obvious to you, but other people don't necessarily see them that way. Like, that's why, in my eyes, everybody getting upset about the Pokemon thing is a little bit baffling to me, because it doesn't make me go, oh, they don't have all the Pokemon I want. It goes more along the lines of, okay, if they don't have the Pokemon I want, what are they giving me in exchange? Because these kind of things are almost always a give-take thing. So there should be something in exchange that they are giving you for not having the Pokemon. Now, this might be as simple as the game's not going to be delayed for 3 months, but who knows? Let's be honest. People, in this case, people pre-order a game, and you even said a lot of people probably canceled their pre-order on that announcement that there was going to be Pokemon in the game. I'm pretty sure if they said they delay the game for 2 months, there'd probably be quite a few canceled pre-orders as well. Especially considering, I think if they did it that long, then there would no longer be a... There would no longer be any sort of holiday release, I think. I don't remember exactly when it's coming out. But hey, who knows? Not me. Alright, I still have not chosen anything to build. Apparently somebody did place a vote for big smashy hammer time, punch to deaths, and so currently it's looking like I'm going to want to be putting points in strength. November like usual? Okay. Yeah, so that is a good example then. Let's say that if they wanted to put more Pokemon in, they would have had to delay the game past Christmas. Now, this has two big downsides. One, they're delaying a game past Christmas, and if they delay a game past Christmas, that is a lot of lost sales. Then there's also the people who pre-ordered it that won't get it before their winter break, which some people will instead cancel their pre-order and buy another new game that did come out for the holiday season and play it on their winter break. So you have to remember, some people only play things on their breaks like that. This is not good. Oh boy. Ow. Ow. Die. So, I do have 2 votes on what to do, since I can't exactly get Big Ol' Hammer yet. Yeah. Well, okay. I can give you a good example of having a company bought out by stuff. There is a game that I like to play a lot. It is known as Path of Exile. I play this game a lot. I think I have 3,000 hours clocked in this game on Steam. I could probably check it real quick if I really wanted. But, thing is, just last year, the company Grinding Gear Games was bought out by Tencent. And here's the thing. When that happened, there was a huge outcry from the community saying that the game's broken, the game's going to die, blah, 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 blah. But the thing is, Tencent's just acting as the parent company. They're not doing anything. They have authority to do things, but majority of the time nowadays, parent companies will buy another company and just have them be a smaller sect of them so they can focus on other things or focus on something that they're already doing that makes them money. And that's just how these things kind of go. Okay, bye. Oh, he's back. Welcome back. Ow. No, even after I said hello, you're coming to kill me. Sure. Alright, let's take a quick sit break. Alright, miss. Hello. EA is totalitarian. Yeah. To be fair, EA is one of those companies that if they ever bought out something, I would be a little bit wary on the direction that game would be going. But that's because EA has an interesting track record on doing things really dumb. So, yeah. Good job, EA. Everybody trusts you. I can't reach down. Dang it. My hand with this freaking thing doesn't go that low. I can't hit the crystal lizard. Wah. It's upsetting. So, EA killed Star Wars. Well, they killed the Star Wars games. I'm pretty sure Disney has been doing a fairly good job, according to most people, of killing Star Wars. So, you can't place all that blame for Star Wars on just EA. Need a drink. Throat's starting to plug up pretty bad. We're good. Small science soapstone. Let's see what right here. EA is worse than Disney. I don't know. Every company has their own faults. I won't abandon you. I want to buy things. Particularly, I believe somebody actually voted on my thing saying that they want me to punch people. I also got a vote for Big Hammer Time. Luckily, punching people and Big Hammer Time kind of work well together, so I can buy 2 punchies and then also end up buying the other thing for that too. I'm gonna buy this too, because I'll need that later. Also, I wanted to buy that for her because then she gives me that thing. Which gives me more souls. Sadly, I do not have the strength or dexterity to punch people yet. Working on that. I think I can... Yeah, I can go get some levels, I think. Did I buy 2? Yeah, I did buy 2. At least Disney loves their job at ruining it. Yeah, maybe. But, who knows? Companies ruining stuff, that's just what they do. To be fair, we say ruining, but that's even pushing it a lot of the time. Probably should have stayed with her, because I need to buy something from that old hag still. Oop. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to that lady. Because she has the thing I need. And that thing is called a key. Guess I need that key for later. Because that key right there makes it so that I can get into the blacksmith shop.
Thanks.
No problem, crazy lady. Yeah, I've heard that Destiny 2 is getting better too. But then it just still has the issue of I'm not... I wanted to try Destiny 2, but then right after its release, before I actually ended up buying it, I ended up hearing all these bad things about it. And that just ended up killing it for me. Let's see, we need 7 there. And strong. Yeah, let's just go strong. Did I get anything else? No, but I did get punchy. My punchy is apparently going to do more damage. Woo! Than the dagger. So there's that. I just have to two-hand my fist because I'm not strong enough to punch people with leather straps. Because for some reason, this thing on my hand, you see the studded leather? That apparently is harder to wield than a dagger. Oh yeah, I needed to go this way. We'll open a blacksmith's shop. That way he can actually get his things. There you go. I think you don't even need this blacksmith. There's a better blacksmith. But he's a pain in the butt to get to because he's not in the home base. So screw the other blacksmith. He's important if I did the spoon build. But nobody voted for spoon, so I didn't bother with spoon. Which is pretty good, because spoon I would have to do a bunch of loop-de-doops to do. Even though I already have a character set up and ready to go with it, because I did the loop-de-doops preemptively just in case people wanted spoon. And if you're wondering why I'm coming back here, it's because I now have the fist, and there's a ring I can get. You don't know where to vote? Well, it's on the Discord, and it's on the tweeters, but I guess I can put it here, too. There you go. Yeah, I currently have some votes for some things, some votes for others, and I am very flexible on switching things around. Now, the fun thing about doing punches is they are very short range, and I'm going to punch this guy to death. Hey, big boy! Punch you. Ha-ha! Don't sit on me. Ha-ha! Nope, no uppercuts for me. Okay. Nope. I'm gonna die. I lived! Huzzah! Take a drink, because I will die. Punch. No! I got sat on. I'm gonna die now. Goodbye, everybody. Ah. You know what's kind of funny? Now that I've paid attention to it a little bit more recently, but Dark Souls really doesn't have much in the way of blood. Like, you have those blood stains on the ground where people have died, but there's not really much in the way of just blood on the ground or coming out of enemies when you hit an enemy. I could keep punching that guy, but instead I'm going to use this sword to kill him because I really need the ring that he gives. Otherwise, punching is going to be a bit difficult. This sword should be a little easier to kill him with. Otherwise, I'll come back and kill him later. Hello, sir! Look at how much faster that sword swings. Yep. I can do this. Look at that, he's already at half health. So much better than before. Oh boy, I'm gonna die. Yep. Ouch. Let's take a drink, because I do not want to die. Slap his booty. Double slap his booty. Uh-oh. I saw that coming after I took the drink. Like, I'm gonna die. Bring it up to my mouth. I'm dead. Because I can only survive 2 hits. Jeez. Jeez. I'll come back later. Like, if I could actually survive 2 hits, then this would be worth it. But considering I can't survive a second one, maybe I'd be better off with just the dagger. Think with that? Maybe? I can! We'll try the mace. Star Wars guns are based off real guns? Yeah, but they go pew-pew! They're better than regular guns because they pew. We're thinking Star Trek. Are Star Trek's the guns that go pew-pew? Or Star Wars the guns that go pew-pew? I think Star Wars are the guns that go pew-pew, right? Aha! Eat my mace! I missed. Mace! Aha! Ow. I'm dead, aren't I? Ah! Star Wars? Okay. Yeah, because that's right. Star Trek guns don't go pew. They do kind of a zappy noise, if I remember right. And they also usually only shoot once or twice. and never again. Star Wars are the guns that go pew pew and pong pong, depending if you're an enemy or a good guy. It's kind of funny to think that you can beat a lightsaber and damage to the body when it literally just heat slices your body in half. And also, I believe this normal gun damage is better. Is a thing that came from like the games, isn't it? Don't sit on me! Two. And 3. And flop. We can do this. We got the power of mace. Just gotta be patient. Ow, ow, oh, dead. Okay, I give up. We'll come back later. As soon as I'm actually stronger. Guns penetrating swords makes you bleed. True. And lightsabers immediately cauterize any wounds that they cause, so it's not like you're going to bleed to death from those. Which I guess is kind of a quote-unquote problem of them. You know, cutting somebody's limbs off is kind of a problem. Or not cutting someone's limbs off. Pika, did you vote for magic? Did you want me to do magic? Might be quite inclined to do magic. I do like the magic. Sadly, I already pumped some points into strength and stuff, but we can get souls and do other things. Did my fist hit low enough? Probably. I can probably hit that thing that's up here. Why did Qui-Gon die? Not a clue! I do not know why Mr. Qui-Gon Jinn died. Like I've said many times before, I am not Star Wars guy. I've known some Star Wars guys, but I am in fact not one of them. Come at me, bro! I've got punches! Uh-oh. Haha! We're on Desecrated Indoor. Maybe. Maybe we are. Look, there's Majula. You want to go down there? Do I want the flaming longsword? Not really. I don't think there's anything else particularly important down there. Okay, I need to try something. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't have the souls to do it. Never mind. Because if you throw a firebomb at that wall, sometimes you can just blow up the wall. But most of the time it doesn't work in one shot. Ow. I need some armor really bad. Punch! Back budge. More like you haven't before. Maybe. I really have no health anymore. That's what happens when you die too much. You lose all your health. I think I've died 6 times now. I am terrible at Dark Souls. The downside of Dark Souls 2 versus Dark Souls 3. When you die, you lose maximum health. Dark Souls 3, you lost maximum health as well, but it was labeled more as a you lost your bonus health rather than you are penalized. As you can see your maximum health here. Dark Souls 3, you couldn't see your maximum when you were embered. When you weren't embered. Only when you were embered. But here, if you're not human, you just lose your health. Alright. Hello, Turtle Man. Yes, I'm going to cheese this fight with Turtle Man. Whoops. Didn't want you to slam, I want you to swing. Come on, don't slam, I want you to swing. Swing that thing! Thank you. Ah, you missed. Swing it again. There you go. Good job. Smash. I didn't want to deal with him at full there. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. Oh, and then there's that guy. Yeah, what did Nickelodeon do to you? A lot of things. I think everybody can say Nickelodeon did a lot of things to them. Alright, let's see. Can I... We'll use that board. Oh, I'm dead. It's like, oh wait, I have no health. I am just the dead. Oopsie. Ah, just punching's hard. Maybe we should have cheesed it so that we could have gotten spells immediately. I wonder how fast I could do that. Well, Pika, you did vote spells. You know what? I'm gonna try something for the spells, Pika. Because I saw something on how to do this. It's weird. And I have to kill some people, but they're not important people anyway, so don't worry about it. We're gonna try something real quick. Since you're the one that's here, we're gonna try and do the spells. It's gonna be a little bit weird. Because you remember how I killed that one guy by making him run off the edge? We're gonna have to do that. Twice. No more characters? Well, get rid of Spidley, I guess. I don't even know who Spidley is. Get out of here, Spidley! The reason why I need to do this again and remake the character is I need to get an item that will respawn that boss. So you'll see some potential shenanigans coming up. How to shenanigans some stuff. Because everybody likes shenanigans. I just have to remember for the spells if I have to be the sorcerer or the cleric. I don't remember. I want to say I have to be the cleric, but I don't remember. The boss. I am still the boss, though. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise. Right, lady. Will be skinny. Face, whatever. We'll have long... I don't know. Reddish hair. Reddish? Can I just get red? I can... There. Just red hair. Because we're maging. So we'll do slight reddish hair. Then, do I have to be the cleric or the sorcerer? Let me see. Okay. 10, 12, 4, 12, 14, 4. It's definitely looking sorcerer. Other than I'm stuck with dagger compared to mace. Yeah, I think we do sorcerer. Then we take the bonfire aesthetic. And we go as the boss. Now, Pika, this might get weird. But now I also do have spells. Just starting off, I do in fact have spells. Now, you might be wondering why I want to do something specific for this when technically I'm starting with spells immediately here. The reason for that is I can get the spells that I kind of want to use. Because the thing is, sorceries are fine and all. But, I'm not a... The thing about sorceries is sorceries existed in Dark Souls 1 and in Dark Souls 2. Technically, what I want to do also existed in Dark Souls 1 and 2. I mean, Dark Souls 2. I mean, not. Sorceries existed 1 and 2 and 3. So did faith stuff and things like that. Why did I do that? I couldn't say I want to knock down that ladder, but I don't need to knock down that ladder. We're doing more important things. But in comparison, the spells I want to use are called hexes. And hexes do exist in Dark Souls 3, but they're a lot different than they were in Dark Souls 2. They aren't their own special type of magic, where in Dark Souls 3, hexes essentially got combined into dark sorceries and dark faith stuffs. So that's why I don't want to do those. I want to do the other stuffs. Alright, so let's see. So first off, we'll take off those. And I don't really need to take off those. Give me the Estus, miss, thank you. Yep. Thank you. Now we're going to go murder a guy. Because we're the boss, he's not the boss. I actually think I can still use my spells. Yeah, I might as well just keep trying to use my spells against this guy.
Curses upon you, enough of this!
Eat my spells!
You won't get me!
You want to know why I'm killing the armorer? It's because his armor has a special thing in that you get extra currency when you kill enemies. So that's why I killed him. Also, he's a jerk. You can't tell right now, but he becomes a huge jerk. And now I am him. Haha! On to step 2! Which step 2 you already saw me do earlier, which is make that one boss fall off the ledge. Except I have to do it twice. And then not only that, I have to kill that lady that was at the top of the tower. So that is not the direction, it is left and then right. Yeah, the items that he gave me, let's see if I can pull it up, increase the number of souls acquired. So, good thing to have. Not by much, I think it's only like a total of 10%. But 10% is 10%! When you make this boss fall off the ledge, it's great! And I am the boss, so I'm in charge. What's amazing? The fact that I killed an NPC right off the bat. Yeah, if you wanted to know, this playing just with magic in general in the game is a pretty good way to play the game. It's not, you're not super tanky if you make a build like it, but magic and stuff like that tends to do okay damage, and you're at a range, so things can't hit you very easy, which is nice. And unlike Dark Souls 3, where you had a mana bar, in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 for that matter, you have spell slots. What we're doing. You just wanted me to murder people. Because now I'm going to go murder another innocent person after I kill the one guy. Excuse me, sir. Alright. Come at me, bro. I'm ripped. Fall. Ha-ha! Did it! One shot. I love how the music is so, oh, he's gonna kill you. Here he comes! And fell off a ledge. Okay, he dead.
no choice now.
You fall off the ledge. Bye. She didn't fall off the whole ledge. You fall off the ledge. Goodbye. I told her to fall off the ledge. She didn't listen to me. But now she did, and now she's dead. And now her stuff's there. So we'll take that. And now you see why you'll get to see why we had to restart. Now we go back here. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to go and do something first. Oh, I never actually got the bonfire at Majula. Whoopsie! I messed up. Hold on, I gotta run back to Majula. I'm pretty sure it's faster here. I was a little bit too fast on that. So, afterwards, the reason we had to restart was we were able to start with the item called a bonfire aesthetic. The thing that a bonfire aesthetic does is if we burn it at one of the bonfires, it will make the zone that bonfire is the part of into New Game Plus, or it'll increase the difficulty of it to New Game Plus. Or if you already have it at New Game Plus, it goes up to the next difficulty. I think it can go up 99 times. Point being, it respawns the boss. But the boss will end up being, it's essentially 5 times to 10 times harder. But we don't care. Because if you noticed what that boss does, he likes to go for a swim, kind of like that lady did. But hey. Also, if you wanted to know why that lady was so easy to kill, it's because she always goes for using one of her spells, and you can stun lock her by punching her. Let's see. Pump that up. Pump that up. Okay. Woo! Okay, back we go. Glitches with the old man's dick. No, this isn't glitches, though. None of this is glitches, except for maybe that one guy killing him that way. Although that's not even the dumb, easy way to kill him. Like, there's even a dumb way, because he's over there. You can see him from here. You can see him from up there. Like, you see him? You can see him right there. You can actually shoot him from outside the arena until he dies. Which is also kind of funny. Sadly, I can't because my spells aren't long enough range, but bows can. Now we're going to go have him die again. Look, there are more enemies in here now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not afraid of you guys. Also, sad news, I'm pretty sure these guys will kill me in one hit now. But I'm not really in the mood to test that, so... Whoop! Fall off. Come on. Yeah! Did it! I did it! Don't worry, I did it. I'm amazing. Look at me go! Killing all the people before they have a chance to do anything. Alright. Now, I think I have to... these both to 20... and then I can go speak to the guy in charge of the spells that I want to use. Also, yes, the Dragon Rider is hilarious like that. I just love how it's like all this epic music going on and off in 2 seconds. I want that item. Yeah, if you're wondering if I left that lady alive, she would have charged me 2,000 souls to do that. Frickin' highway robbery! Not to mention she doesn't do anything. Although now I've committed 2 sins, so I'm more likely to get invaded by it. Other people. Oops. If you wanted to know why we needed 20 intelligence and 20 faith, it's because there is a man right here. Hello.
The Darkster, I see them. Mine
Mr. Falcon. He will sell us cool stuff. Like as an example, he will sell us this one. And then I believe we can talk to him. And gives us all those cool stuff. See, look at how awesome we are! Hello, Walla Wario! Oddly enough, I'm feeling a lot better now that we're cheesing stuff. I don't need no Ring of Life protection or Dark Pine resin. Is there any other hex that I want? I kind of want Dark Weapon. Let's get Dark Weapon. Alright.
Come again.
Now we have one of the best staffs to use, which I'll go increase my intelligence a little bit more. I'm not super sick anymore, as well as we have armor that increased my number of casts for each spell. See? Plus it makes me look like an actual mage man. I'm now an actual mage. Look, I am so amazing. So amazing. See, Pika, look at how long that took us to actually become a mage. I wonder how long that actually took. Like, a few minutes. Alright, I think for the staff I needed, what, 22? Yeah. Hello, miss. I would like to level up my intelligence to 22. Thank you. And then I need health. Pretty badly. Otherwise, I think I'm good. Although I probably should have leveled up my attunement, now that I think about it. Can I attune more than one spell? No. About 30 minutes. I don't even think it took that long. Let's see, we need to go back to the Forest of Fallen Giants. But instead, now that we're a different character entirely, and have this sweet staff and all this magic, let's go fight that Cyclops in the woods again. That was killing us while we were trying to punch it to death. Yeah, if you wanted to know the thing about hexes, like the Dark Orb I have now compared to the Soul Arrow I had before, sorceries, which was the Soul Arrow, scales purely off of intelligence. Hexes scale off of both intelligence and faith, so that's why you need to have them roughly equal. So that's why I cheesed that really hard to get here. Now here's the question, how much damage do you think this will do to it? I honestly don't know. Come on, fat boy! Haha! You look like you want more spells! Got him. He can't stand the spells. And now we have the Stone Ring. Which, fun fact about the Stone Ring, it increases the damage you do with poise. So you can hit stun enemies better. The funny thing is, it works with spells. So now I hit stun enemies better with my spells. So it makes it even more funny. Sadly, I do only have 21 casts of this spell, but whatever. I wonder if I can... This stuff doesn't give me anything fancy, right? No. Whereas continually wearing the other one gives me more souls. Screw it. We'll stay dressed like mage. Because I is mage. Behold my magely mageness. I will equip those. And we're good to go. Back to where we were before we decided to restart everything. Because the funny thing is we never really did anything else. We ran ahead to one other bonfire. Did not take much time to catch back up.
There.
Hello, I want to level up. What's my attunement? 12? Oh, I only needed one more for another spell slot. Bam! I can now have another spell. Sounds good. If I had more dark orbs, I would totally have more dark orbs. Nope, I can have dark weapon. So I can make my dagger dark. Because I can't really equip any other weapon. So I guess we're stuck with the dagger. Let's go. We don't need no stinking shield. Also, fun fact. We're level 38. And we kind of just started. But you'll usually start at like level 10 or around there. We're almost level 40. And we haven't been going in this character for half an hour yet. And technically I can actually... I just thought about something. I can get more levels. I can easily get more levels. Because I don't need these. These give you melee weapons. Or weapons. I'm a mage. I don't do weapons. So I can get another 12,000 souls real quick. And get a few more points in faith to increase that. And a few more health. A little more health. I want more adaptability. So I could get my agility up to a reasonable level, that would be nice. Same with if I could get my attunement up to a more higher level. Let's get my adaptability up to at least 10. The thing is, adaptability increases your agility in this game, which isn't a stat any other game of Dark Souls. For good reason. Because it's stupid. Because adaptability and agility effectively say whether or not you can use... That was actually better all around. Agility pretty much increases your invulnerability frames when you roll. Which, every other Dark Souls game, that's just always static. In Dark Souls 2, for some reason, you can increase it, or you can increase it so that you have a higher amount, or you leave it really low where you have almost no invulnerability frames. Like, I think most other games you have an invulnerability window of 1/3 of a second, which is pretty good. Whereas in this one, as it is right now, I have an invulnerability window of less than 1/4 of a second. So, kind of sucks. See how good it does against this guy. He's alive! That actually surprises me. It's not dead in one shot. Let's try something different then. So you are attack with dark, and then see how much damage that does. Because it did 69 damage base a second ago. Whoopsie! Did not want to do that. I was just pressing the A button to sit down. Oops. My bad. Sadly, now I have to imbue my weapon with dark again. Actually, do I care? Nah. I was doing it mostly because I was thinking, I don't want to waste my slot, but I have 5 uses of it. I don't think I'm going to use all 5 uses of my dark weapon. So much this does now. 104! That's like double the damage. Sounds pretty good. boots. I want to equip his boots. There are worse boots all around. Ow. Jerk. Sorry, I didn't want to deal with the guy that was shooting me. He was driving me nuts. Okay. Throwing knives? So far, being a mage, working out pretty good. But then again, I am kind of stupid high level, too. Oops, that was almost really bad. Kind of leg there, too. Didn't help that any. Alright. Almost back to where we were. Bad guy. Bad guy. Just need to kill these 3 guys before we can get in there. Because they'll wake up before I get in there. I don't want to deal with them. And as soon as we're done with this little area, we're back to where we were. How was Pokemon yesterday? Not good, because I lost my voice in less than an hour. Not to mention we ended with a very sad note. Although, while we were streaming yesterday, we had a very interesting discussion about how Lusamine shoes do not make any sense. Because, spoiler, her shoes don't make any sense. Magic. More magic. Haha. Just in case you wanted, stabs in the banks. It's not quite magic. You had to help your sister move? Oh. She moving long distance, or where's she going? Never got a notification? Weird. Ow! No, I just wanted to do magic. Let's heal. Ow, stop it. I do magic. Magic. Guess what? I still do magic. Stop blocking my magic. Jerk. I heard that you didn't get a notification. Twitch apparently does not like giving notifications. But, hey, who knows? It does what it wants. Magic. More magic. Ow. Magic. More magic. Look at how much easier this game is now that I can shoot things. With the power of magic. Yep. I'm still not feeling 100%, like my throat still hurts a bit. But I am mostly getting over my 3 different viral infections. Moral of the story, don't get sick. Especially not with 3 different sicknesses at once. It just is not fun. Hello, sir. Okay, bye, sir. I have magic. Haha! Magic! You can't beat my magic! It's too much magic for you. Let me in! Let me in! Magic. Magic. Haha! Crystal lizards can't stand up to the power of magic. Hmm? You're not looking forward to getting all... Ooh. Are they removing all 4 of them at the same time? Honestly, that's probably better than what they did for me. They removed 1 of mine, and then realized, oh, hey, by the way, we gotta remove all of them. So it's probably better that they're just removing them all right now for you. Because, to be fair, it's not that big of a deal. At least when I got my wisdom teeth removed, it wasn't. But, yeah, it still sucks. You're still getting your teeth ripped out. Let's be honest. Getting your teeth ripped out hurts. Not to mention that all the painkillers they gave me didn't work. I'll buy stuff. You sell more cool magics? I mean, kind of. I'll buy that one. Hey, look. Saint stuff. It's the lady that I murdered stuff. I mean, totally didn't murder. It does, yes. Let's get these, I guess.
Thank you. My man.
I want you to move back to my house.
It's up about everything.
Okay, and then... Let's see if I can get this to work. I have to aim it at the ground? Not working. Okay, that's fine. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Ah. I had to get my wisdom teeth removed because they were impacting into the other ones. Like, all 4 of them were going forward. So they would have ripped up the ones in front of them. Who's this guy? Willy Wonka! I don't need Willy Wonka. I do magic. Magic man don't need no Willy Wonkas. She does magic. Look at my magic. Ow. I do magic! Evil weapon magics. You will fear my magic. Everyone will, including this guy. The bottom ones are sideways. Ow. Yeah, all I can say is don't worry about it too much. It's not like it's a procedure they never do. They always have to do that for a lot of people. It still sucks, but there are definitely worse things that you could have that have to do to you than just get your wisdom teeth removed. I do magics. Yes, I do. I do magic so I can kill you. Like this guy. You see this guy? This guy wants the magics. Aw. Come on, swing again. There you go. Ow. I might have been too close. Magic. I got him, but I might have been too close. You hate the dentist? Yeah. I don't think anybody expects you to be happy to be at the dentist. I don't know where you got that idea. I've never heard anybody thought somebody would be happy to be at the dentist. Ow. Lucky shot. Eat magic. Jerk. Whoa. You look like somebody who wants to be stabbed. Not by magic, but still stabbed. Hello, sir. Sir, hello. I did not ask for this. Yeah, I know that feeling. I had to delete my saves. Those are not... Deleting saves is never fun, by the way. There he is. The Pursuer! Eat my magic! That doesn't do anything! No! The Pursuer does not care for magic! That is upsetting. Oh, this is bad. Aha, he missed! Okay, I got my magic up. Yep. Come on, Pursuer. If you want to know, this is actually a boss you fight at the end of this area. Because you can fight him here, and if you win, it counts as though you killed him as the boss. So it's kind of funny. If you can't tell, I fought him a bunch. No, forget it. We'll wait until we get to his boss arena. We don't need to kill him right now. Oh, hello, sir! Diaz went red. Eek. Being irritated is how you got kicked out of everyone? What do you mean by everyone? Uh-oh. Ow. Magic! Ow! Magic! More magic! Jeez Louise. We need more magic, for the record. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Dark Souls for some reason doesn't have a lot of blood. You have the blood stains for where people have died. Like they show you how people die. Like that. Like he died. Rip him. But that's really it for blood. Most of the time you just turn to dust if you get hurt. Or dust comes out of you. There we go. Shortcut. I get my magic back. See, I told you there was a shortcut there. I want to buy... Do I want those? Yeah, I do. Trust me, you're allowed to go to the doctor in a bad mood. Take this from me. Majority of people go to the doctor in a bad mood. The reason I say take that from me is because my sister's husband, he works in the medical field, and trust me, most people are not happy to talk with him. Let's be honest, nobody's really that happy to ever talk to the doctor. Usually it results in you having to do stuff. Yeah. He's gone the next week. Oh. Wow. And... okay. Nope, need to roll. Can't shoot magic. 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 No! I do magic! Magic! They don't want me to do magic, everybody. But now I have more magics that I can pick up and use. I might actually use those spells that I just picked up. Alright, let's shoot this one. And explosions. And this chest is trapped. I don't actually think there's anything good in that chest, but hey. I'll check. Titanite's not bad. Hello. Thank you for opening the door for me. Have magic. Doesn't look as hard as 3. Honestly, I think Dark Souls 2 is harder than Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is just a different kind of hard than 2. The thing is, Dark Souls 2, the reason it looks a lot easier is a lot of the enemies in this game hit a lot. They don't hit as hard, but you also don't have as much access to healing stuff. Like, look at it as an example. My Estus Flask, that's your main healing thing, I only have 1 use right now. I could easily get it 2, but the main thing is I do have these items called Life Gems, but they don't heal you as much, and they are all very, very slow to heal. Even your Estus Flask that's usually you heal with, like watch. If I use this to heal, look at how slow it heals. Whereas if you heal at all in Dark Souls 3, your health just goes right up. And watch the delay. If I start running and trying to use the flask while it's empty, I'm stuck for a long time. And that's as long as it takes to just drink it.
What?
Hi, Pate.
What?
Yeah. Pate's trying to say, hey, by the way, there's stuff over here, but it's a trap. Like, stuff? I like stuff. Oh no, it's a trap! I should have known. What they don't know is I do magic. Magic. I ran out of stamina. I am dead. The other main difference between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 to note is in Dark Souls 2, well, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, if you notice I'm using spells right now, in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you have spell slots. Like, notice how above my inventory there, it says I have 21 uses of Dark Orb. Like, you can even see, I have 21 uses. When those are out, I'm out. Dark Souls 3, you have a spell slot. I mean, you have a mana bar. So, though I only can do it this many times here, in Dark Souls 3, you can have a mana flask as an Estus flask, as well as just your regular flask. Oh, come on! Baloney! Yeah, if you're wondering, I decided to grab the spell that I just picked up. Because it's another spell! I do magic! So I'm going to use magic. Behold my magic. Boogie, boogie, boogie magic. Holy crap, missed me. Die. You look like somebody who needs magic in his life. Uh-oh. Magic. Magic. More magic. Also, this looks a lot easier as well because I am doing magic. Because, in general, being able to be at a range is a lot easier way to play than having to be all up on in everyone's face. Now, the funny thing is, there is a caveat to that in Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 1 for that matter. Dark Souls 2, if you use big, heavy, like, maces especially, you can crumple enemies. Like, make them smashed on the ground. So they can't do anything.
It allows undead to
Thank you. I just wanted the soapstone from them. Hey, dead enemies. Enemy here? Yeah, there is. Stop. Magic. Oh, the magic. Yeah, that is one of the main differences, is if I was doing magic on Dark Souls 3, it is a lot harder to do as a pure build. Just because of the whole mana system rather than the spell slot system. I like the spell slot system better. Because there are ways to still recover your spell slots. Like, I have some amber herbs. I don't know exactly how much they recover. You know what, let's look. I've never used one. Do I have any? I do not actually have any amber herbs. Never mind! There are items called amber herbs that you can use to recover your magic. Let me buy... I want my stuff back. Now, I could just jump down there and grab it and try not to die. Which I'm going to. Hold on. I've got... I don't have those. What the heck? I thought I did. Whatever. I've got one firebomb. Because what I'm going to do is when they run out the door, this time I'm going to throw a bomb at them. The bomb deals a little bit more damage. Hey, I like how my magic's going over that guy's head. Magic. Magic. Haha! Not so strong against magic now, are they? Why did I put away that? I kind of need my staff. Otherwise, The difference between 2 and 3 is the areas you go, obviously. Because they are very different games. Dark Souls 3 borrows a lot more from Dark Souls 1 in the way of locations and things. Dark Souls 2 is almost entirely just its own thing. Like, there are some places you go that are similar to older ones from Dark Souls 1. There are some references and bosses, things like that. But majority of Dark Souls 2 is just Dark Souls 2. But that has its own thing because the main director, I think he is, of Dark Souls and Demon Souls, or Bloodborne, is, I forget his name. But the main guy who made Dark Souls and the Soulsborne games, he didn't work on Dark Souls 2. So there's a lot about it. You know nothing about Dark Souls? That's fine. I just find them very fun games. I looked into the lore because I was interested, but you don't need to know a lot to really... Uh-oh. Am I gonna die now? Holy crap! I just got parried by an enemy. I'm amazed I'm not dead. He should have killed me. Also, one other main difference between Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and the like, and even Dark Souls 1 for that matter, is the humanity system. Dark Souls 3, it's your Ember system. It's actually whether or not you're embered or not. Yeah, he buried me. What a joke. But in Dark Souls 1, your humanity is tied to whether or not you're either human or not. It doesn't change your life total up at the top there. It just changes whether or not you can summon people, or whether or not you can be invaded. Things like that. Humanity also has other uses in Dark Souls 1, but there's nothing really directly mechanically. Dark Souls 2, humanity, if you notice right now, I am not human. Because I did die, therefore I am zombie. Boo-hoo me. Sad part is you kind of go zombie after one death, which kind of sucks. But every time you die, if you look up my health bar, it's a little bit lower than its maximum. It can go down all the way to half. And the only way to get it back is if you use one of these human effigies, which you can use wherever. But those just give you back your health. They don't heal you or anything. Plus, the problem is, if you're human, you're far more likely to be invaded by other players. And there are some other benefits to it as well, but that's the main one. I do magic! I hit a box. Magic! Eat my magic, turtle man! Uh-oh. I'm out of magics. I'm out of magics! Use the other magics! I ran out of magics. There's some amber herbs. Okay, let's actually try. So I currently have 6 and 0 out of 21 and 13. If I use one of these, I have 14 and 6. Wow! That gives me a lot of uses back. Because that's, like, what, a third of my uses back? In one use of those? And those are not that expensive to get. Cool. Sir, you look like you need the help of magic. Unicorn bits! Thank you, Pokemon Girl. It's the best kind of bits. It's like unicorn jumping out of a heart. It's almost like the Tiny Toons symbol if it had a unicorn instead of Buster and Babs. Let's see, I don't have a lot of magic, but I'm gonna go fight a boss. I'm not scared of no bass. I am da boss. See? It's what it even says my name is. Wait, where's my name? Right there. See? I'm da boss. You will fear da boss. Magic. Uh-oh. Don't kill me! Don't kill me! He parried me again. I don't like it when enemies can parry me. It makes me very scared. Because I should be dead. Alright, let's go fight a boss. Yeah, don't do that. Baby Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry kids are not Tiny Toons. They are quite different. I will die because low on magic. I believe it. Oh, so this guy's very angry. I wonder why he's very angry. Spoiler, he's very angry because he hates you. Like, specifically you. He hates you more than anything because it's your fault. I got bad news for you. I do magic! Aha! Magic. He looks like he's not so used to the power of magic. This guy does not do so well against magic, does he? I've never actually fought him with magic. This is kind of hilarious. And yes, he rips off his arm to beat me to death with it. But unfortunately, he died to magic. Haha! Too much magic for him. That was ridiculously easy. Like, holy crap. Magic. But no, the reason that guy specifically hates you is, I'll just tell you right now, because I'll probably mention it when we get to that point, if we do. Towards, like, the halfway point of the game, actually towards the later half of the game, you actually get an item that lets you go through the memories of those giants. And that one specifically is the Giant Lord, who is the boss of one of those memories. Funny thing about that is you fight him, and it's your fault that he is sealed below there. Like, specifically your fault. You're a wizard, Mikey. Actually, I'm not a wizard. I am an evil wizard, because I use evil magics for evil people. Because I'm evil. Note how it's Dark Orb, and not just Soul Arrow. Even though I use that too. Hello, lady. I would like to buy a thing. Trying to think. What? Yes, I want this, obviously. Thank you. I'm trying to remember. There's some. Oh, I remember.
Lively.
Quiet, lady. I wanted the ring. Because that ring is very good. We gotta go talk to another NPC real quick. He should be somewhere? I don't remember. I just realized something I didn't do. I did this the first time, but I didn't do this the second time. I'm supposed to be part of the Covenant of Champions. Because I'm a champion. I'm a champion! Because again, I never did that before. Now I feel bad that I didn't do it this time. Did I buy his key? I did. Good. I will take your bow. Because now I should be able to upgrade my staff. I wonder if I'll ever change my staff. Because I kind of like my twirly staff. Look at it. Look at the twirly staff. Doesn't make any sense. Where am I going? There was something. Oh yeah, I was going to join the Covenant of Champions. 'Cause I'm a champion. I do magic and I'm a champion. I'm so not used to having magic in Dark Souls 2. Because, like I said, I've never done this before. I just knew the whole shenanigans on how to get the hexes really quick. Just because I looked it up. Twitch is being twitchy. Twitchy Twitch. I mean, I dropped 17 frames, so maybe that's me. Also, the game kind of stutters occasionally. So that might also just be the game. Sadly, I have killed 2 NPCs already, so... Now let's go have a chat with a cat. How's that sound? We haven't met the cat yet. There she is. She's a nice cat. Look how pretty she is.
Oh, undead are we?
Yes, I am.
And one without much time remaining.
No, I don't. I'm going to die a lot.
Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
Okay, that's kind of rude.
Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat.
Why not? I like chatting with cats.
Well, suit yourself.
Hmm?
Oh yes.
The
You
place.
may call me Shalqua.
Shalqua.
Enchanté.
Enchanté as well.
So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell
Also,
wonderful.
in case you're wondering, no, I have no idea why there's just a talking cat here. I legitimately have no idea. I know that Shalquar is a thing,
Nothing suit. Well, that's
and I like her, but I have no idea what she is or why she's a cat. She's just a cat. That's all I know. Alright, let's go back. What was I? Oh yeah, I was going to go rescue another NPC so I could get an item. Launch Halo at the place. What place? I'm confused. Alright, let's go get another NPC real quick. Bad news for you. I do magic! Uh-oh. I still do magic. Anywhere, we're the Covenant. Ah, yep, we joined the Covenant. We are the Covenant of Champions. Which I think is supposed to make bosses harder, as well as make me die more often. I don't know. But, yep, I am now part of the Covenant of Champions. Hello, sir. Sir. I ask that you please leave me alone. Thank you. It really is funny. They have all these visceral sound effects for when you hit things, but again, no real blood and gore or anything of that sort in these games. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of strange thinking about it. I really need to upgrade my Estus Flask. I don't want to keep burning my life gems, as those are an expendable resource that I have to keep buying. You look like you need some magic. Magic. Lived! Means he needs daggers. Also, stop shooting me. I have magic. Why must everyone be shooting at me? Magic. Magic! For my birthday stream? Ah, I liked my birthday stream. Ow! Birthday stream went okay. At least I think it did. I'm gonna die. Oh, I lived. Holy crap. I have an arrow in my head. And by in my head, I mean it's floating on my head there. It's kind of funny. Alright, this is where I'm trying to get. Okay. These guys are the Flood. Probably the Flood. The Flood has guns. Don't you try and shoot me. I do magic. Magic. Thank you. Okay. I just wanted to rescue this guy. Because otherwise he's just going to sit here doing nothing. Plus the best part is, if I get this guy, he gives me the key to a mansion. And now I'm the proud owner of a mansion.
What a Jew.
Okay, that's all he says. I've only made it 2 hours in. Well, spoilers, things happen. Certain Pokemon might not make it. And spoilers, yesterday certain Pokemon might not have made it either. But it's fine. We still have a full team. Alright, we're good to go. And by good to go, I mean that I just needed to save that guy. And now I guess I can go this way. We can fight some Skultans, right? Do I have enough strength to use any other weapon? I do not. I have literally... how much strength? 3. I have baby arms. It's amazing I can hold this staff. Holy crap, I have 3 strength. That is pathetic. Because the funny thing is this dagger requires 2. Skultans, do you like magic? They do not. How many of you do I have left? 6. I have a team left. Magic. Hey, Skultan, how about more magic? I wonder if they like the other magic. I doubt skeletons are going to take much damage from that magic. I guess they did. That surprises me. I honestly expected the skeletons to take no damage from dark magic. But hey, what do I know apparently? I want to lock onto the Skultan. Uh-oh. Nope. Magic. Magic. My other spell shoots out faster. Magic. More magic. We're good. We're good. There are no more Skultans. I honestly don't remember what's over here. I know there's a bonfire, as well as an enemy that will probably kill me. But other than that, I don't remember there's any super useful items. Jerk. No, why am I running from him? Hey, you jerk! Eat magic. Magic. And this is why we do magic. So we can keep the riffraff in their place. Like this guy. Magic. This guy. Magic. Only that guy was not quite as sturdy as the last one. I'm gonna have enemies drop on my head now. Magic! Uh-oh. Magic! Uh-oh. They do not care too much about the magic. Stab him! Uh-oh. How did that miss me? I should be dead. Holy crap. Why am I not dead? I mean, I'm not sad that I'm not dead, but I should be dead. Oops. Hello, sir. You look like you want magic. Fortunately, I'm a stand-in. Dennis! I knew Dennis would be here. Hello, Dennis. Dennis wants magic. He has better magic than I've got. Ah! Note to self, Dennis has better magic than I have. Oh, Dennis! Why? Why must you hurt me so, Dennis? Oh, boy. Quite a menace, that Dennis. Okay, let's try the other magic. See if Dennis is quite a fan of that one. Magic! Magic! Ow! He casts his magic faster than I cast mine. Oh, this is bad. No, Dennis is not a player. Dennis is a NPC. He's a computer invader. But pretty much if an actual player invaded me, the same thing would be happening. Except I wouldn't be dying to Dennis. I'd be dying to somebody who is totally not Dennis. Dennis! I'm dead! How am I going to kill Dennis? He casts so much faster than me. Why, Dennis? How would I break the game? I can always just leave the area. Let's see. You can always attune those. Let's darkify my weapon. Two-handed. And then I can also just shoot the basic soul arrows, which should shoot faster in my other spell. Apparently not faster than Dennis's spells, though. His spells are fast. And my dagger is very short range. Aha! Stab Dennis in the back for minimal damage. Actually, half his health. Stab Dennis! Ah! I'm trying. I want to kill Dennis. Dang it, Dennis. You're harder than the freaking boss was. Okay, we can come back later when we have better spells to fight Dennis. We do have to come back later eventually anyway. Oh well. Let's see. We go here? Yeah. I really should just be human again. It's been a while. And now my health's starting to get low. Yeah, let's do that. Although I only have 4. Actually, we did just send Dude Guy back to the mansion. So let's go to the mansion. That guy's got a big sword. I'm not that kind of magic. My magic is not big sword magic. My magic is actual magic. Which I need to re-equip my actual magic. Let's see, the armorer's dead. That sucks. I just thought about it. I kind of want some of the armor he sells later. Oh well. Not important. He deserved it. This is my mansion, by the way. Look at all my big books. Look at the big book. So you know it's my mansion. Mine. Let's see. And there's skeletons down here. We want magic! Oh, magic. Bam. Got him. Uh-oh. Had to go find your book? What book? It's a good book. Is it your magic book? Do you do magic too? Let's see. I believe there is a chest. Yes. Although, now that I remember, this only has a soul vessel in it. Which I don't think is super useful. Because I don't plan on resetting my character. Didn't know I actually do like to read, believe it or not. I don't read as much as I wish I did. but I do like reading. I like books. I like nonfiction. Specifically, I do like history books. Otherwise, I do like, heck, there are a lot of books I like, thinking about it. But I do like books in general.
To see, however...
The problem is, I always feel like I don't have the time to read when I wish I did. Let's try getting our attunement up a little bit more. Because then we could equip another spell. Turn to the Isle of the Lost. There's magic. Ah. Oh man, now... Okay. Fun story about that. I just remembered that there was like an anime or something that I watched where characters had magic, but the magic was based upon a book that was an actual book. But now I can't remember anything else about that anime, and if I remember right, it was actually not very good. So that might be why I don't remember anything about it. But I remember the concept that people had actual fairy tales, fictional novels, things like that as spell books. And I thought that was really neat. Okay, let's be human. Aha! I am no longer crazy zombie face. Yeah, I am now a pretty lady again. You're trying to be funny? Oh. Reading Rainbow. Lamar Burton and Reading Rainbow. I did not get my spells back. Hold on a second. I don't want to just run around with Boo Boo's Soul Arrow. We need Great Soul Arrow and Dark Orb. Well, maybe I should just have regular Soul Arrow. Nah. I really don't see me needing much more than 37 casts anyway. I do magic. What I need to find is an actual magic weapon. Like, really badly. That way I'm not sitting here with this dagger that deals no damage. Although I know that I'll have to put something in strength. Because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to wield anything with only 3 strength. Hey, you. You. Stand up. So that I can hit you. Die. Die. Goodbye. By the way, this is an actual player. This is not a not player. This is not an NPC, this is a player. I'm gonna die now. So you know what, let's just let him go. Let's let him go! I've got a plan. I'm gonna run. Gonna run to the other boss before he manages to get to me. Oh, because he looked like he was decked out and ready to kill the crap out of me. So I'm out of here. Gotta go fast and all. He's not following me yet. All the enemies are, but he's not. Gotta go fast. Don't want to die. Excuse me, sir. I got places to go that don't involve dying today. Goodbye. Give us a lecture on Bloodborne lore. I don't know Bloodborne lore that well. It's actually really confusing. Okay, Sanctum Spirit's gone now. And now there's the Pursuer. Hello, Pursuer. Remember the guy that we fought on that little platform before? Well, here he is, in all his floating heavy metal glory. Want to know something funny about the Pursuer? His arena has ballistas. I win! In case you're wondering, the way that I learned that was I summoned allies to help me in the fight. But the thing about the summoned allies is they ran straight for those. And I had no idea those ballistas were there. And they shot me in the back with them. And I died. Like, I didn't kill the boss. I got shot by my ally with the ballistas. But in case you're wondering, yes, that was the whole boss. Shoot him twice with the ballista and he dies. It's kind of great. Not really good, but just kind of great. Alright. Can't tell, that makes 2 bosses in Dark Souls 2 that you can cheese. One by making him fall off the ledge, and the other one by shooting him. Also, the Pursuer himself is actually a really neat boss, in just lore-wise. Because the whole thing is, he's a boss, and his whole thing is, he hunts down specifically anybody that is branded with the dark sign, which we are. We're undead, therefore we're branded with the dark sign. I mean, I have it. It's right here. The dark sign, see? But his whole thing is he hunts them down and kills them. That's his whole job. And he will hunt them down relentlessly until he succeeds. Now the thing that makes that funny is when it says relentlessly, it means relentlessly. Note how we already fought him twice. You actually run into that same Pursuer like 5 times. It's kind of awesome. I do magic. Oh, these guys do not care about magic. I do not like enemies that have high magic resistance. Especially when my dagger's dealing no damage. Holy crap. I do no damage. Huh. Also, here's probably one of my favorite characters in the game. She's great. She's also very sad. She also has a old man mask on.
What is it?
Hello.
I don't know you, and you don't know me.
Hello.
Things are better
I
that
said
way.
hello. I do magic. I also murder innocent people. How are you?
You are an odd one.
You have no idea.
Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you...
Well, I'm wearing a hood. I'm not much better.
From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains.
Sounds like a lovely place.
They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls.
I mean, I have almost 24,000 of
So I
them,
came to
so
claim my
yes.
share.
You may not have them.
Strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me.
It is a weird place.
You are an odd one indeed.
Stop calling me odd! You're the one wearing a mask.
Well, you've made a point of engaging me.
I
can see that
yeah,
you
I
are
guess.
on a journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of knights. My sword is always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
Ooh, ominous.
You are an...
Yep, that's all she says. Okay. Thing about Lucatiel, and I figure I'll just spoil this now since, hey, you might not be here, or I might not even get far enough to get to that point later. She is also undead. That's why she is here gathering souls and all that. Because she is searching for a way to not lose herself. Because the thing about the undead curse is over time, you will die, you will eventually lose your mind, you will lose all your memories of who you are, and there's nothing you can do about it. You will go hollow and essentially be like all of these enemies we are killing, where the only thing you live to do is kill other things. And you wouldn't know any better, because you have no mind. Now, the thing about Lucatiel is she's trying to find a way to not go hollow in any way she can. But the sad thing is, as you meet her more and more throughout the game, she is losing her mind. Like, all her memories are going away further and further. Like, she's struggling to remember who you are, who she is, where she came from, and it is very, very sad. And the thing about it is, at the end of her whole thing, the only thing she remembers is you, how you helped her, and that is it. She just remembers that you helped her, but she doesn't remember how. Probably not much longer. I'm probably going to end here in just a moment, because I don't think we'll make it to a boss. I'm trying to think. Go this way. Nah, it's fine. We'll pretty much be done here in a moment. I mostly wanted to check out McDuff here. See if he could actually give me any magic weapons. Because I'm actually very happy my throat's not dying anymore. Like it was yesterday. Like at this point yesterday, I would not have been able to talk. I would have been coughing up blood, probably. But today, I'm feeling much better. It's nice. And we do magic. Behold my magic. Hello, McDuff. You are a creepy blacksmith with a severe obsession with fire. Here, have more fire. I am now an enabler. Can I equip any of these? No. Can you infuse my dagger with anything? I do not have anything to infuse it with. I want to infuse it with magic. Maybe dark. Can I infuse it with dark? This is dark. No, that's raw. This is dark. Raw wouldn't be bad either, I guess. I don't know. I'll need to figure out any sort of weapon I can even use. I will probably need to put something in strength eventually. But yeah, the reason why I lit that torch, by the way, is because if you light it, which I didn't know this for a long time, he moves over here. The reason you want him to move there is because he was sitting on a chest. I thought to get this chest you had to kill him. Just the funny thing about doing that is if you kill him, the item he drops is the same thing that's in the chest, so you get two of the same item. It's kind of dumb. Alright, otherwise... guess one thing that I can do is I can run to the next area here. Matter of fact, I could probably run through the next area. It's a pretty short area. The reason is it did give you that whole spiel about Lucatiel and why I like her as a character. She's actually in this next area. So I can show you her just up ahead and how she kind of says, yeah, I'm here because of reasons and blah, blah, blah. But then again, if you see her later, she doesn't remember those reasons. And it's sad. There's also Benhart. Benhart sucks. Hello, sir. Wait, seriously? You're gonna pin me in the corner? Dick move, bro! Ow! Magic! Save me, magic! Save me like you do! I need more magic. Eh. Where do I get more magic? I honestly don't know. Because I've never done this. Actually, no. This next area has a dude that sells magic. That's right. I also have 25,000 souls. Am I turning hollow? Technically, your character is, yes. Like, that's the whole thing about it is, as you die, you become more and more hollow. Like, the whole thing is your character kind of staves it off by all the souls that you gather. But there's an argument to be had that your character as well essentially goes hollow by the end of everything. Ow. I want the item behind this guy. It's a very good item. Gimme. How much damage did my backstab do? Actually, a lot more than I thought it would. Magic. Magic! Did it. Because, yeah, you notice every time that you die, you become more and more zombie-looking, and I lose more and more health. The idea of your character going hollow, it never actually happens, but supposedly that's what you're heading towards if you keep dying. Which kind of sucks. And to be fair, NPCs turning hollow, this is not the first one that did that. Other NPCs do that. Like in Dark Souls 1, I believe Siegmeyer? Sieg I don't remember. One of the Onion Knights, he goes hollow and you have to fight him. However, his story is also very sad. I won't spoil that just in case we ever actually do Dark Souls 1. But yeah, his is honestly very, very sad. Effectively, he turns hollow because of you. Oh, hello, sir. May I help you? Thank you, goodbye. Hey, I did get the Sublime Bone Dust, right? Yes, I did. Alright. There are two things I want in this zone up ahead. First off, I need to put my staff on my other hand. Second off, I need a torch, and then I need to run very fast. I should probably use these souls first. Hold on a second. Do I want to? Yeah, I do, because I can always crush the Pursuer's soul. Good. Yeah, there's no real set time on how long until you turn hollow, but I would assume very soon after the game you do. Especially depending upon what you choose as your ending. Let's get that to 16. That to 10. I don't know. Do I want more dexterity, strength? Just get adaptability for now. I also have another spell slot. What if you douse the flame? Okay. You don't really have the option to douse the flame. The two options that you have in Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, and even Dark Souls 3, two of them at least, is in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you have the options of igniting the flame, which effectively you sacrifice yourself to the fire to continue the Age of Fire, which is what we are kind of in the game. And there's nothing wrong with that. The world is declining because because the Age of Fire is declining. So the idea is you sacrifice yourself to bring the world back to its prosperous state. The other thing you can do is you can instead ignore the fire and let it go out, which brings about the Age of Dark. Now, the thing about the Age of Dark is it is said to be the Age of Man, but the thing is, nobody knows what that means. Because, think about it. You're effectively getting rid of everything everyone knew, which is the Age of Fire, to turn it into the Age of Dark. Holy crap. This is a lot more dudes than I thought I'd have to deal with. I cannot deal with this many dudes. Too many dudes on the dance floor. Too many dudes. Magic! Bad dog! Uh-oh. Nope. Falling off the roof. So we can do magic. Magic. Die. 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 Ow, my back. Stop hitting me! Too many dudes! Ah, too many dudes! I just wanted to run through and talk to people! Is that too much to ask for? Magic! Uh-oh. Magic. 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 Oh boy, there are more dudes. Out of my way, more dudes. This was a bad idea. I regret most of the things I just did. Ow. Woo! Just gotta keep running around in circles. We'll be fine. I should have just fought everybody. Would have been so much easier. No one knows what is going to happen in the Age of Dark. But yeah, that's the whole idea is the Age of Dark is the age of the unknown. Because essentially the founders of the world started the Age of Fire. So you're saying that the age that they started, you're done with and don't want anything to do with anymore. And you're starting an age where who knows what'll happen. Sir, please get out of my way. Magic. Uh-oh. Got the dog. Oops, excuse me. Excuse me. Crap, I put away my torch. I needed that. How did I miss that? Eh. Exactly, that's kind of the whole dilemma of the games. Holy crap, I killed everything. That is amazing. That I am not dead. But that's the whole dilemma there, Pika, is the Age of Fire, inevitably, you have to think, it has to end at some point. But nobody's really sure what it means when the Age of Fire does end. So rather than run the risk of letting it end, people are far more willing to sacrifice themselves to continue the age that we are currently living in. And that's effectively like saying, hypothetically, you want the sun to go out, and you want to know if life will continue living without the sun. Now, that's not the same because we know that life won't continue, but in the olden days, let's just say there was no light in the sky, and you effectively said you don't want the sky to have light. It's what saying that you want to end the Age of Fire is like saying. Which, to be fair, I've always leaned more on the side of end the Age of Fire, but hey, that's just me. Now, there is... Dark Souls 3 offers up another option to the whole thing. Instead of just igniting the flame and continuing the Age of Fire, Dark Souls 3 had the option of you stealing the fire and effectively corrupting it to be essentially a fire to fuel the undead. So effectively to fuel you. Which has its own benefits if you think about it, but at the same time, that's kind of evil. You're saying, I'm more important than all of these things. There we go. Now I can put away my torch for now. Because we have people to talk to. Because Lucatiel's back.
I thought that might be you.
Hello!
You haven't changed a bit.
Yes, I ran around in circles yelling I do magics. It's what I do.
The
I do
longer
magic,
I
by the
am
way.
here, the more madness I discover.
I know, me too.
A wretched place indeed, but not without traces of its former glory.
Am I the glory?
What could have caused such degradation?
Probably the fact that the fire's dying.
Ah, yes. I have not thanked you for humoring me the other day.
No thanks
This is for
needed.
you.
You have a very fancy hat. Oh, I thank you.
I have no idea what it is.
Also, a fun thing to note there. Note that she just said she has no idea what this is. Look at what this does. It's another reason why we don't hollow as fast. Because we can use these things. She apparently has no idea what it does. Or how to use it. And fun fact, I think she gives you more of them later.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by enemies and constantly at war.
That sucks.
There is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for myself.
Trying to get a good angle here. Screw it. I'll just stand in
With
front.
two
Like
things.
we're actually talking.
My sword and my loyalty to my lord. I was raised to wield a sword from birth.
I was raised to do magic for
Life
about
was
20
hard, but
minutes,
I never gave
and
it
then
a
I did
second
magic.
thought.
And that's
I
all
had
that she
swift
wrote about that.
success on the battlefield and quickly attained respectable stature. And then I came here to...
Remember she told you why she came here earlier? She doesn't
Have you
remember
heard
why
of
she
the
came here.
undead? These poor souls affected
But she
by
told
the
you why
curse.
she came here just earlier in the last time you met her.
Undead gradually
But now she
loses
doesn't know why she's
humanity
here.
until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns
It's
hollow
really sad.
and preys upon others. And a hollow can never be human again. One can skirt this wicked fate only with the help of the souls found here. Assuming, of course, that the legends are true, I can only hope that they are.
Yeah, see? She got zombie face. Look at that zombie face.
I'm sorry to burden you with talk of my fate. I suppose I've grown weary these days.
However, as you don't look at her zombie face, she's got pretty blonde, pretty face. But then she got ugly zombie face on the other side. I think that's all that she says.
I'm sorry.
Yep, that's it. Woo! That was the main thing that I wanted to do, was make sure that we found her again. But now that I remembered, there is one other thing up ahead that I want. And that's because up ahead there is a person who sells magic. Out of my way, demons! You are afraid of fire, and I have torch. In case you're wondering, that's why I've been bringing the torch, because I don't want to deal with those guys. Because they actually hurt a lot. But if you have a torch, they won't come near you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have places to be. Levers to pull. Like this one. You, sir. Sir. I do magic. I do not appreciate you trying to stop the people who do the magic. The noble art of... Ow. I am on fire. By the way, in case you're wondering, that lever I just pulled summoned that boat. See the boat? I brought a ghost ship. The reason we need the ghost ship is that's what happens later. Also, you'll notice my torch is out. Because that guy splashed me with oil and I exploded. Apparently exploding puts out torches. Kinda sad. So I did kinda want that torch. I do magic! Magic! Ow. Magic. Give me stuff. Aw. Magic. 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 Oh crap, these things are not affected by magic. Running away from those guys. They do not care about magic. And where there is an enemy that does not care about magic, you will not find me fighting them. Because I do magic. It's what I do. Ow. Leave me alone, sir. Oh, fart nuggets. Ah! I knew that was going to happen! It's okay. I opened the shortcut to the guy I need to talk to. I just gotta get to him. That's not hard, right? Oh boy. Oh, so yeah, now I'm a zombie again. See? Zombie face! Gross. That is one thing that I liked in Dark Souls 3 that isn't in Dark Souls 2, or Dark Souls 1 for that matter, is in Dark Souls 3, because you're not technically a hollow, you're not an undead, you're an undead, but you're not cursed with the dark sign as a undead. You are an unkindled. Like, you are someone who failed to ignite the flame before. So you are technically different. Get out of here. You get out of here, too. Ow! I did not say you could ask me any questions. What the? Okay, bye, dog. You guys saw that. The dog just was like, I'm out of here. Magic. Okay, there's my souls. I have a torch. So we should be fine. Except for this guy. This guy wants to be a butt. We should be fine to talk to this guy. Hello, sir.
I sense power.
Yes, I do magic.
Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil.
Teach me more magics, master.
I am Carillion. Carillion of the
I made a guy fall off a ledge,
Surely
and
you've
that
heard the
taught me
name.
magic.
Now, now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limit. The forces of magic, it is a fitting, I suspect. sorcerers-
Yeah. Tell me too much about magic. I want to know more magic. I want that ring. What the heck is that? Restore spell. Oh, it's just better than that one. Ooh. Great soul arrow, heavy soul arrow. Great heavy soul arrow. Shockwave? Soul Spear Barrage. That sounds fun. I'm gonna grab that one. Thank you, sir. I also want this ring. Is that everything that I can buy from him? Yeah.
Young pupil.
You give me things because I bought things from you. Nope.
One day, my
I now can use a different spell. Soul Barrage. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, let's go to the boat. I think I actually need to use this real quick. If I remember correctly, I can summon... Ow! Ow! Right after I use it, too. Thank goodness I didn't die, or I would have been very cross with you, sir. Instead, you get magic. Okay, we should be able to get through this zone fairly quick. Because the thing is, the reason why you want to be human is, if I remember correctly, you can summon Lucatiel here somewhere. Apparently not right next to it. I thought it was right next to the boat. It must be in the boat somewhere. Oh. Oh no. Why are there more enemies? What did I do? I don't remember there being this many enemies on the boat. There's usually only 3 enemies on the boat. There were definitely more than 3. Magic! 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 More magic! Why is everything just all of a sudden harder for me? Is it because magics? Are all the monsters hollows? Yes. Well, pretty much all the humanoid monsters like these, they are all hollowed people. It's pretty much what happens to you. You pretty much become mindless. You might have one purpose. Like, you might remember doing one thing. But that's it. You can't speak. You have no communication skills. The thing about these guys is their whole thing that they remember is apparently they pilot a ship. That's all they know. And nothing else. It'd be like if I turned hollow, the only thing I would know is I do magic. Which, let's be honest, nobody cares. Except me. Okay, I know Lucatiel needs to be summoned here, but where? Is it over here? I mean, I died since I talked to her, so she should be able to be summoned. Where do I summon her at? I know there's that you summon her for the Flexile Sentry. I'm so confused. Huh. I am human. I did talk to her, exhausting all of her dialogue, as you do. Is she back by the bonfire for some reason? Either that or I'm just really dumb. Yep, I don't freaking know. Okay, never mind. We'll just fight the boss. Because you're supposed to be able to summon her for the fight. Because to complete her quest line, you need to fight with her twice, if I remember correctly. And there are 4 bosses, I want to say, that you can summon her for. Otherwise, I have ways I could potentially cheese this too, but I don't remember the other... I remember one of the other bosses. It's kind of the problem. I don't remember the other ones other than that. Like, your sign should be right there. I am confused. Is it up here under these things? Nope. Oh well. I am human, right? I am, in fact. Oh, wait! No, that's right! I'm part of the Covenant of Champions! I can't summon people! That's right! I forgot. Oops. I can't continue NPC quest lines because I am a champion. Not only do I do magic, but I am, in fact, a champion. Eat magic. Apparently does not so much care about that magic. Not much better. More magic. Attack! So I can do more magic. More magic. I forgot that I'm a champion. My bad. I could choose to not be a champion later, and then we could summon NPCs to continue their quest lines. But for now, it's not a big deal. We lose out on the Flexile Sentry, who is one of the easiest bosses to kill. This kind of thing. But not a big deal. If you can't tell, it apparently is not so good against magic. And in case you were wondering, no, fighting at melee is not much harder. Because his attacks are slow, you just roll back. As soon as it does its attacks, you run in, hit it once, and then you're good. Like, runs in, swings, swings, and then this is when you normally walk in and hit it once. Me, I just shoot magic. Ow! That's what I get for making fun of it. Magic. Joke. Make me feel bad about calling you a wuss. I'm out of most of my magic right now. This is not the correct direction. Poison? Yeah, you could poison him too. Technically, the thing that he inflicted on me was bleed. So I was going to, if he hit me enough, I would bleed, which causes like, I think, 100 and something damage flat to you. And now I can do fire magic. But I don't do fire magic. I sail a ship. And I just skipped the cutscene. My bad. Pretty much all it was is I sail a ship. It's just me standing on a ship and it moves. Let's go. Yeah, I'm out of all my good magic. Ew. Sir, wake up. I do magic. You as well, sir. Magic. I do it. Now that's how we magic. So, I think this will end up doing it. Just up at the top here, there's a bonfire. And that'll be about where I call it for the day. Although I saw an item, I want to see if I can actually get it. Because I've never actually got this item before. I saw like a crack in the wall down here. Like right here. See? A scimitar. Ooh, neat. I've never got that item before. Okay, now we go back up. Can I use a scimitar? Heck no. I am definitely not dexterous enough for that. I can use the pyromancy flame. Can I do anything with it? I can punch with it. Ha! I don't think that's what you're supposed to do with it. I do magic. I don't do damage. Alright, we're back to the Lost Bastille. And bonfire, I think, is right here. There we are. Let's go spend these souls on levels. And then call it for the night. And if everything goes right, we'll probably be back on Thursday. Maybe with more Dark Souls, maybe with something else. I don't know.
Bearer of blessing.
Hello, Emerald Herald. I do magic. I want to just put it in agility. Yeah. So if I get that to 96, that's at a very good spot. Because 96 agility means that I dodge a whole lot better. I actually have a better... I have the same or slightly better dodge frame than other Dark Souls games. Which is good, because I'm not using a shield. I do magic. I don't do the shield. Alright. Otherwise, let's see. I've got one. There it is. That is going to pretty much be it for the night. So let me go boop. And where's the one? That one. Yes, I still have the regulars. Oh crap, I'm not there. Hello, here I am. So I still have the regular music. Oh my god, I am so happy for a few reasons. One, I did a full stream and I'm still not 100% at health, but I'm not dying. Unlike yesterday when I was sick and dying because of my health. It was bad. But now, feeling good. Got through the full 3 hours like normal. Otherwise, like I said before, I'm hoping to continue doing more streams this month specifically, at least on Tuesdays and Thursdays, to make up for last month when I missed so many. Otherwise, Monday and Friday, still going to be the normal thing. Normal Pokemans. Going to be continuing that on Friday. Thursday, it's the 4th of July. I might do a stream, I might not. I'm not sure. We'll figure out when it goes there. If you have any recommendations for a game maybe to play then, unless you want me to continue this. Either way, hope everybody has a great night, and I hope to see you next time.